Good evening again. Okay. Okay. Trouble. So I try to do my best for to get them good results. And, okay, we need to continue. I'm sending the invitation again. And Carlos, Carlos,
Yes, teachers, tell me.
please share with us your paragraph regarding the experience with polite person.
Sorry, teacher, can you repeat, please? I can hear you clearly.
Could you share your paragraph regarding experience with polite person?
About the uncomfortable situation.
Yes, in a culture.
Okay, I'm ready. Uh, I remember one occasion when I was parking my car in a garage. So I was driving in reverse and suddenly I hit with the car a motorcycle that was bad side because I didn't see it in the mirror at the mirror. All of this appeared the parking manager and he started to insult me. So I felt very bad. That man didn't stop to scream and scream like a crazy. And at the end I had to pay damage of that motorcycle.
Again, huh? Okay, please interact. Huh? Can you hear me, student? Please say me yes. Say to me yes if you can hear me.
Oh, now
Yes,
I can
teacher.
hear.
Ah, okay. Okay, Adriana, please continue with your anecdote.
Okay. I haven't had impolite or rude situations, but I can mention something that happened when I was in high school. It was when I was in 11th grade with the teacher of the technology class. That happened in the mm, that happened in the final days of the school year. I remember that I was so sick that day, but I had to present the final task for that subject and my final project for the art class. I was sick. I had a terrible flu, and the art class was before the technology class. Everything started because I was late for like 2 minutes to the technology class just because I was talking with the art teacher about my final score. But he gave me a ticket or something that explained why I was late for the next class. When I arrived to the technology room, I knocked the door and showed the ticket to the teacher, but he just told me that I was a bad student and closed the door in my face.
Mm.
I couldn't show my task that day, so I had to wait until the next class that was 1 week later. In the next class, I arrived early to the room and walked to the teacher to try to speak with him. But he started to make jokes about me just because I couldn't be in the last class. So I explained him the situation and asked him if he was going to assist my task. He said he would, but continued making fun of the fact that even if I was the best student, I was late to the class in the end of the year mm, and that my face expression was funny when he closed the door in my face. I don't know why he had that attitude and why he was being so rude. So I told him that stop and just check my task. Then he said that probably my task was the worst of the class and all the students started to laugh. I was feeling so terrible, but I didn't say nothing. It was the end of the year and I didn't want to have any problem or complication. Finally, he checked my task and it wasn't so bad. Actually, it was one of the best. But he never apologized for me for what happened.
Mm. Was wrong. Okay, thanks a lot, Adriana, for sharing with all of us. Um, okay, please, dear students, do you have questions relative the anecdotes? Ana, Viviana, Carlos, Adriana.
Well, I I don't have a question, but I'm surprised. Well, not surprised because that's something that happens too many times, um, and it is related with Adriana's situation at school. I don't understand why I there are so many teachers that they don't have a good attitude toward their students. They don't help students, but they try to make them um, fail. I don't know why.
Yes, this is a bad way to um, teacher. If you cannot be a good teacher and polite and be and have patience and love and passionate for your job, it's better that don't be a go for occupation job. It's better you to check the opportunity teacher if you are impolite and you have good bad humor sense or bad mood. This is a bad way to be with people.
Yes, that's right. Sometimes they just like mix the things that they have in their house with the class, and it's a mess. I I don't know why that happened to me that time. I always was a good person with the teacher and that, but I don't know. He was very rude, and sometimes I saw other teachers acting in the same way with another partners, and it's like a really unpolite behavior, and I don't understand it.
This is unfair. This is unfair. And uh, as a student, you could go to the principal and um, ask ask for help, ask for resolve the situation. Did you think to resolve this situation or to establish dialogue with the teacher or not?
In that class, I tried to talk with him, but as I said, he was like in a bad attitude. And my partners, like my close friends, told me that I had to go to the principal, as you said, and tell him, but I didn't because it was like the last week and I was just trying to finish my school and don't have more problems. So I just let the things in that way.
But you could complain regarding the situation because this is not this is incorrect, this is wrong, and you could complain about it. In my personal case, I will do it, but if you didn't want to make a complaint, it's your personal case.
I understand, Adriana. I would have the same attitude as hers because it was the final, the end of the school year, and maybe if she complained, maybe she could have more problems. So sometimes it's better to live in peace and not to complain.
But in a respectful way, it could be a good way to resolve the trouble because sometimes you are express your feelings
And emotions and in a respectful way.
Yes, I think some teachers need training to know how to behave with their students. They need to learn pedagogy.
Yes, a lot of um, quality of being a, a good human, a good human behavior, kind. Okay, my dear students, do you have questions to each other or not?
I don't have any question.
No, teacher.
Okay, please, I need your comments relative the video that I shared with you. The key to have a good communication. Which is the key in your personal opinion? Which is the key? Please start Ariana, second Ana, third Viviana, fourth Carlos. Could you start, Ariana?
Yes. Well, I think that after watch the video, I think that the key to have a good conversation is listen and be focused in the conversation because sometimes we tend to not pay really attention to what the other person is telling us. So we just are now focused in the topic and don't understand what they are saying or don't give good answers. So the conversations tend to get bored or finish soon because it's not in the right way. So I think that the principal key is listen and try to be focused in what the other person is telling us because it's important. As the woman just said,
Hello.
okay, as the woman in the video said,
Oh,
we tend to
William, please talk with us. Yes. William lives in Leticia, and maybe his connection is wrong because it is located in a faraway place. Okay, Diana, sorry for the interruption. Can you continue, Adriana?
yes. I was saying, the woman in the video mentioned that we tend just to speak and try to direct the conversation in our point of view, like we are the center of the conversation. And I think that's not the right way to get a good conversation. We have to try to think in the other and be interested in what the other think or like or want to express. So, as I said, the key is listen.
Yes, you're right. So God gave us 2 ears to hear and 1 mouth to talk. Because we need to listen twice and talk the half. Okay, Anna, please continue.
Okay. Um, after then I watched the video, I think to have a good conversation, you must listen to each other. Any conversation needs a balance between talking and listening. Today problems about conversation is the technology because the young people likes to send messages to their friends than talking in person. Uh, the woman in the video mentioned some rules about to have a good conversation. For example, don't multitask. It means that be present, be in that moment. Don't think in another subject. Another thing that she mentioned is use open-ended question. For example, start with W question because they can describe better and you are going to get much more interesting response. Another thing that she mentioned is if you don't know about the subject, say that you don't know.
Sorry, Anna, please give me a second. I'm glad that Maria Paula can be here because she was trying to link us to join us. And finally, she can be here. Good evening, Maria Paula. How are you?
Hi, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my account. I didn't get the invitation like I usually do. I just got from the email you sent me.
Mm,
I'm sorry I'm late, but thank
It
you.
was strange because I was sending the invitation several times and I had to start the video call again and again in order that you can join us. I don't know what was the problem with
No.
the program because I was sending the invitation like I make times before in the same way. I don't know. I didn't know what happened this program. It's strange
Yeah.
because Viviana mentioned that she had the same trouble like you.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You have to call several times. Um, I don't know what's wrong. Last Tuesday it was the same. I never get like the invitation. I don't know what's failing.
Uh,
Here. Thank you.
I'm going to ask for help in order to resolve these kind of troubles the next time. I'm going to ask for advisements regarding this program because this is the same situation for you and Viviana and other students. Viviana, what's wrong the time before that you can be here?
The problem, I didn't receive the invitation, and when I tried to join the call, they told me that I have no permission to join the video call.
I'm going to ask for advisements regarding this situation. Okay, dear students, we have to continue. Anna, please. Sorry for the interruption. Can you continue?
It's okay, teacher, don't worry. Okay, I forgot.
Can you repeat, please?
Okay, it's okay. To have a good conversation, you must listen to each other. Any conversation needs a balance between talking and listening. Today's problem about conversation is the technology, because the young people likes to send messages to their friends than talking in person. The woman in the video mentioned some rules for enjoying a better conversations. For example, don't multitask. It means that be present, be in that moment, don't think in another subject. Other thing that she mentioned is use open-ended questions. For example, why, where, because they can describe better and they are going to get a much more interesting response. Another thing that she mentioned is if you don't know, say that you don't know, because to don't confuse conversation. Another thing is try to not repeat yourself, because it is really boring. Repeat and repeat. And the most important thing is listen, because you can, if you don't listen well, you can understand what they are saying. That's all, teacher.
The most important thing is listening with attention, with close attention.
Yes.
This is the most important thing. Okay, thanks a lot, Anna, for your interaction. Viviana, continue, please.
All right. I totally agree that listening is the key to have a good conversation. If you listen others, you can understand their opinions and their feelings and emotions. So it's very important to listen. And of course, as the classmate said, pay attention, focus on the conversation. And another of their advices was that don't share strong opinions if there is no necessary, because maybe if you share strong opinions in a moment that is not the convenient moment, you're gonna have a discussion, the other person may be angry, and that would end the conversation. And share your interests in other situations, in some other problems, and be brief. If you're going to explain something or you're going to talk about something, try to be brief and let the other person talk too.
Okay, those were right. Hello, Diana.
Carlos, please,
Yes, teacher.
your comment.
Okay. About the video, the key to have a good conversation, there are different keys. For example, focus on conversation, don't go expert, to uses generic and open questions, let the conversation flow. If you don't know something, acknowledge, not compare your experience with yours. Listen, don't repeat, omit details. But for me, about the video, the most important is to listen. Uh, because listening is one of the standards of courtesy. And it's important because it provides the individual more knowledge. If you keep silence while listening, uh, people will know that you're a respectful person. In addition to doing so, you have more chance of responding correctly because you know what are you talking about.
Yes, thanks
Uh,
a lot.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, Maria Paula. Maria Paula, I need that you can share with us your anecdote and your points of view relative the video. Please start at first with your anecdote.
Okay. I was at the bank, at the Falabella Bank, and her grandma. So like they don't feel alone because her grandma is like something years old and she's underage. So I went with them, and because her grandma, the bank was calling her, asking for her to talk with somebody to remind to pay the credit cards, you know. So she was really mad, and she started to discuss. She started to talk like really bad with the manager, and she was saying, you know, the typical phrase like you don't know who I am, and you can keep calling me, and I'm gonna put you. I don't know how to say tutela, like I'm gonna demand you or something like that. Manager like hasn't the like she didn't need to that rude with the manager. He didn't have. It was just a misunderstanding on the computer system of the bank. So she was like yelling, and everyone was staring at her, and I was really, really embarrassed about it. That's my story.
Okay, thanks a lot. And please continue with the second part with your comments.
About the video, I'm sorry if I repeat whatever you are saying. I didn't listen to all of you, but I'm pretty agree with the 10 tips the girl told the audience. I think that, well, besides listening, it's really important. The first rule, don't move, is like the second important rule to have a great conversation, because it means you are full into the conversation and you are paying your whole attention to the people you're talking to. Here, talking to you guys in these encounters, texting on WhatsApp or something like that, because I'm gonna miss details about what you're saying. Besides listening, don't multitask is the second important thing to have a great conversation.
Yes, as I said you before, you have to listen. You have to hear double and talk a half. So God gave us two ears and one mouth, and this is important. Is listening to others. Okay, thanks a lot, my dear students. We need to go to our ebook. Unit number unit number 9. Do you have the link or I will share it? I'm going to share the link.
Can you send me, please?
Unit number 9. Okay, go there.
All right, Unit 9, exercise.
Okay, start with, please, check it out, the 4 units. Check it out. I will give you 5 minutes in order to check it out all the 4 units, and then I will assign the exercises that we have to develop. Okay? At 9 past 30 minutes, we will start with the exercise. Okay, students? Go ahead. Okay, the time is up, my dear students. Let's start with Viviana. She disappeared. Okay, my dear students. Let's start with the exercise number 1, Unit 9. Unit 9, exercise number 1. Exercise number 1. What do you think about computer games? Which of the options below do you agree with? Okay. Maria Paula first, second Carlos, and Isabel third, Adriana fourth. What's wrong with Viviana? Okay, Maria Paula, are you agree or disagree with those phrases, with those sentences regarding video games? Maria Paula?
I'm with uh, second, third. I mean, video games are fun to play with with friends. Interesting way to relax the heart, and they're too expensive. I mean, not all of them, but yeah, major of them. And disagree with a waste of time. I think it depends on how responsible are you with the sentence that says they're bad for your brain. Games that are like special for training cognitive abilities and all of that. So I think it depends. I'm not totally agree, but
Sorry, what's wrong? Can you continue?
I finished.
Okay, Maria Paula. That's all? Or do you have something to tell us? Okay, thanks a lot. Carlos, please express us what expressions are you in agreement and what of those expressions are you in disagreement?
Okay. I agree with the they are uh, they are and disagree. This and disagree about they are bad for the your brain because the computer are a tool to improve the knowledge. Okay, and I disagree about they are expensive because there are many today many possibilities to buy a computer. Uh, and I how teacher?
Yes, you're right. Like credit cards. Only with your ID you can get a credit card.
Yes, and I agree about the computer are a wasted time because people John uses the computer to play and don't use it to study and to investigate on internet. Only use it to social webs, and there is a wasted time. And I agree about there are fun to play with friends because the computer has games very beautiful to play. I disagree about the computers are interesting way to relax because generally the light of the screen is uncomfortable for the eyes when I went to relax. And I agree about they are a new kind of art because nowadays the computers have different designs and styles to different kinds of people. Ready,
Okay,
teacher?
Carlos. Do you consider that video games are a good entertainment?
The video games for me is a wasted time. It's it's only for children for lost time.
For the Spanish, but before that they are good.
Her teacher.
You said you mentioned before that they're good video games.
Yes.
Okay, Carlos. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, teacher.
Anna,
Teacher?
please, Anna, please express us what are you in agreement and what in disagreement.
Okay. Um, I agree with, but agree only part that they are fun to play with friends. I think sometimes it's good for the kids or for adults to play with friends, but the only problem is the people excel with that games and wants to play every day. Yeah, and agree, and they are an interesting way to relax, but the same as the first sentence that the people excel with that games. And I'm agree, and they are too expensive. I'm disagree in. Oh, no, no, sorry. I'm agree as well, and they are a waste of time because the people uh, can do another things. For example, go to a park or something like that with their kids. Not only stay in front on the games, play all day. And I agree, and they are bad for your brain because I think if the children or the adults spend a lot of time with the games, and they can think in another things.
Uh,
And
the
yes,
concentration could be worse.
sorry,
The concentration could be get worse.
yes, no, because they only think in games and not in another things.
Maybe the concentration, but they are not really bad for our brain because they help us to resolve some situations that our brain can get
A
better.
force.
Yes.
Yes,
For the
yes, could be. Yes, I think you're right. Yes, I don't think in that statement.
okay, okay, Anna. Do you have something else to tell us?
No, no more.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, teacher.
Adriana.
Okay. I'm not agree with the sentence that they are a waste of time and they are bad for your brain, because I think that as Maria Paula said before, um, the video games can help you to um, get different abilities to improve your cognitive process, but they're not a waste of time. Everything depends of how much self-control and autonomy you have in your time. How much time do you dedicate to this kind of activities? So it could be bad if you like spend all your day in front of the computer playing games. But if you are a self-control person that know how to have a balance between that activities and the normal life, it's not gonna have any problem with that. Um, and I'm agree with the sentence that say they're fun to play with friends and they are interesting. They're an interesting way to relax. Yes, could be a good pastime or something like that, a leisure activity. But always like with limits. And about the sentence, they're a new kind of art. I'm not agree with that. I don't think video games could be art. Maybe I'm wrong, but in my opinion, they're not art. And about they're too expensive, it depends, because you can get some video games in a cheap price or just downloading in their online or in the internet. So not all of them are expensive.
Okay, why do you consider that they are not arts? Exactly.
Mm, like just I think that depends of the focus that you give it. Maybe could be, but I don't know. I don't think that could be like catalogated as art. I don't think so.
Yes, maybe they are only technological advances, not art, like you mentioned. Okay, thanks a lot, Adriana. My dear students, please go to the exercise number 4. Okay, listen to the following sentences and match them to the pictures. Okay, please complete with the phrases below. For example, she is well known for her work in video games. To guarantee finishing something very good, famous, best, feel good, start, setting, a person who loves technology. In this case, it's it is a person who loves technology. She is well known for her work in video games. Okay, this is the example. And letter B. Okay, I will assign you letters. Letter B, Maria Paula. Letter C, Carlos. Letter Diana. Letter E, Adriana. F, G, and H. F me. F to me. G and H. Anna and Carlos again. Okay, let's start. Letter B, Maria Paula. Maria Paula. Are you there? B, as Adriana wrote you. Letter B. No, I can.
Letter B. Eh, when I first started playing video games, I couldn't stop. I was hooked on them. The answer is obsessed.
Sorry, Carl. The letter B is Maria Paula, but she has trouble with her mic. Maria Paula, did you resolve your trouble? Trouble with the mix of, like Anna said. Paula, okay, Maria Paula, please talk with us. Pronounce the phrase and complete. Okay, okay, don't worry. So the terms will change. Letter B, Adriana. Letter C, Ana. Letter D, Carlos. Letter E, Maria Paula. Letter F, me. Letter G, Ana again. And letter H, Carlos again. Okay? Letter B, Adriana, please. Go ahead.
With the letter C,
B. Letter B. So letter C is for Anna. Okay?
okay, give me a second. Okay. When I finish, sorry, when I first started playing video games, I couldn't stop. I was hooked on them. The answer will be obsessed.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Letter C, Anna.
Okay. Uh, I used to write computer programs every night. I was a real nerd. I think is well, I don't think so. I was thinking in obsessed or a person who loves technology. Technology.
I used to write computer programs every night. I was already on Star Selling, maybe. because he can get a.
But I think Nerd is a very intelligent person. Yes?
Yes, but she can, or he can make a business with his smart way to think,
Oh,
way to
yes.
develop video games and programs, computer programs. Maybe that's the same and depends of the other letters.
Yes.
We will check it out, okay?
Okay.
Letter D, please. Carlos.
Okay, teacher. Letter D. I called my friend to make sure he remembered to bring my book. For me, the answer is to guarantee. Garan.
To guarantee. Okay. Yes, maybe. I come up to make sure. Yes. Letter E, are you ready, Maria Paula?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So, letter E. We are running out of money, so we need some more. And it is, I think running out would be finishing. Options.
Yes, it could be. Letter F. Letter F. We are very proud of our latest video game. Famous. We start selling. They are a little confusing.
It could be feel good, maybe, instead of famous. Like proud of.
Start selling or famous? So start selling was a sentence that needs the letter, and we have to check it out the other options to be sure. Okay, letter T. Again, Anna.
G. G. I hope we can launch the new game this year. I think is start selling because launch means lanzamiento.
But the correct answer not appear here. We have to guess and have to check it out and search for the best option.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Or start selling is good.
I think could be start selling.
Yes. But start selling is prepared. So let's figure out the letter H. And we have to figure out the game to see the best way to resolve. Letter H, Carlos.
Okay. The letter H. It's a very interesting game, and we think it'll be a great success. For me, the answer is famous.
Or something very good because famous is well it is repeated. Yes, but or something very good. We don't have the correct answers. The ebook don't doesn't have this option, and we have to guess. Um, please don't waste the time in this. Please go to the exercise number 6, or do you want that check again the sentences or not, or go to another exercise? What do you prefer? Check them again or go to other exercise? So we have to guess because the ebook does not have the correct answers to check it out.
Maybe we could for
Sorry, Maria, repeat
like
because
5 minutes, maybe.
I can hear you. Where please repeat.
Saying maybe like we only have like so we can check sentences, like to write down the options we are using so we don't repeat them.
I can understand you because there is a strange noise. Okay, are you in agreement or disagreement? So, better is continue with other exercise. With exercise number 6, please go there. Exercise number 6. Drag and drop the words to complete the following sentence. This is the same. Okay, letter. This is the same situation. This is the same methodology. And Ariana, letter A, B, Ana, C, Carlos, D, Maria Paula. Okay. E for me. F, Ana again. G, Carlos again. And H, Ariana again. Okay. Okay. Letter A, Ariana. In exercise number 6.
Um,
Are you there?
yes. Okay. My father is very proud of his special chocolate cake. He only makes it for the family. I think it's proud of, but maybe could be well known for. I'm not sure between the two options.
What is your answer for that?
Proud of. Yes.
Hmm. My father is very proud of special chocolate cake. He only makes it for the family. Maybe. Let's continue with letter B, Anna.
Okay. Letter B. If you want to be mm, if you want to be I think if you want to be a success in life, you have to work hard and be good at your job.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yes. Okay. Letter C.
Yes, teacher. Letter C. My mother won't stop drinking coffee. She's definitely hooked. For
Mhm.
me, it's hooked
Okay. Or maybe run out of so the
because the coffee is
mental verb is acabar. Maybe. So say the next. Letter B. Maria Paula.
Can you hear me well?
Yes.
¿Qué pasó?
Okay. D. He came back from his holidays early because he had run out of money.
I. Yes. Same. Undoubtedly, this is correct in this case. Okay. Thanks a lot. Letter E. Last week, I met a writer at the launch of his book. Undoubtedly, launch. Letter F. Again, Anna.
Okay. F. Egypt is proud of its pyramids. People travel here, there to see them from all over the world.
Okay, which option did you select?
Proud of.
Mm-mm. No, well known for to be better.
No, proud of. No. Well known for.
No,
Oh, no, yes, it's well known for. Yes,
Adriana, time
yes,
in her first phrase.
yes.
Well known for. Okay, thanks a lot. Letter G again, Carlos.
okay, teacher. Uh, Jane wants to work with computers, but his dad doesn't want him to be a nerd.
Yes, undoubtedly. Okay.
Okay,
Letter,
thank.
thanks a lot. Letter H, Ariana.
Okay. I need to finish this work today, so make sure you send me the information right now. The answer is make sure.
Yes. Yes. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, my dear students, please go to the last exercise for today's session. Go to the exercise number 7, the last exercise. The following text: why was it a special day? How did Juliana feel? Exercise 8. But it is too much long. No, I prefer that we can go to the number 9. Okay, the last. Letter A for Maria Paula, letter B for Carlos, letter C for Ana, letter D for Adriana, letter E for me, and letter F for Carlos again, okay? Let's start, Maria Paula.
It's exercise 9, right?
Sorry?
Exercise 9.
Number 9.
Okay. A. When the team scored a goal, we started to celebrate. Um, these things happen at almost the same time.
when the teens go start to celebrate.
Because it says
Yes.
almost, not like the same time, but almost. So A.
Yes. Yes. You're right. Letter B. Carlos, please.
Yes, teacher. I went to a cup and bought a cup of hot chocolate. Uh, there were two consecutive actions.
Okay, you're right. Letter C. Anna.
See, my wife was finishing off her work while I made dinner. While these two actions happened at the same time. Because it's
Yes.
while, yeah.
You're right. Yes, and both were busy with an activity. Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Letter D.
Okay. Um, as soon as I finished lunch, I went back to the office. There is A. There was a short space between these actions.
You're right. C. In the end, I was so exhausted that I went to bed. This is an action that comes after many letter A. This is an action that comes after many other things. Okay. Letter F again. Carlos.
Letter E.
Sorry, F.
Letter E.
Sorry, F.
In the end, I was so exhausted.
Letter F.
Why,
The last,
teacher?
letter F.
F, sorry. Okay. After going to the supermarket, I walked back home. Uh, we use after with a gerund.
Yes.
Gerund. The letter B. We use after with a gerund verb last ing, ing. The letter B.
Okay. Yes. Use after with a gerund verb plus ing. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay,
Thank
my students, thanks a lot for being here, interacting and learn, sharing your knowledge, sharing your ideas, your point of view. And that's all for today. Have a nice weekend, and I will send you an assignment. Bye bye, my dear students. A lot.
Okay,
Bye
teacher.
bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
My dear students.